So that's Linda's grandma.
And
right
grandpa.
there. And grandfather.
I would say the 60s.
The 1960s. That's Linda. Her grandma's in Florida right now. We're praying for her. It does kind of look like you. Here, let's go over here by the light.
She has like a Carol Burnett like hairstyle. I don't know.
That was the 1960s.
Yeah, well, she's born in 40, early 40-ish. She's a foxy lady.
Yeah, and she looks like your mom too. She's got a photo of her mom. Let's go over this way.
Don't forget about her grandpa.
And that's the grandfather too. So it's behind this advertisement for QT right here.
I was talking about my mom.
No, it's on this thing right there. So there it is. Yeah, this is that way. Okay. So you found this in your trunk of your car right here. That's Linda's mom. Right there. That's her mother. And that's her grandma. She looks kind of like Carol Burnett or something, or Carol Burnett's co-star.
Yeah.
I can't think of her name. You mentioned Carol Burnett.
No, my grandma does. The hairstyle.
They look the same. That's grandmother, mother, and daughter.
Got it.
Here, stand right over here. Like, kind of like, well, not like facing. There we go. Okay. So we've got grandmother. What's her last name, Gray? Wasn't Gray? Okay. And then that's mother. And then that's Linda. You can see it in the nose. Take her glasses off. She's very stunning without her glasses. Okay, grandma.
Mom.
Linda's mom. And Linda.
Me.
Cool. You found that in your trunk though, right?
Yeah.
It was like an album. Or it was in an album or something. All right, it's December 3rd, 2023. And there's Linda. And now we have the daily word. Now this daily word is daily word for women. And Linda's gonna read it for today because today's a Sunday. Go ahead.
Or third. Do nothing from selfish ambition or conceit, but in humility count others more significant than yourselves. Philippians 2:3 ESF.
It's Philippians.
What does ESV mean? Early settlement. What's ESV in the Bible?
That's the type of Bible that was used.
Okay. So, what I was thinking about today is I've done this a few times today. Honestly, do others come first in your heart?
Like, are you second?
No, I care about everybody. I called my grandma this morning. I called Dustin. I called you. That means I'm a good person, right?
Well, you didn't call me. You just called me across the room.
I'm still calling you.
That's true.
Be back.
We'll finish it. We'll finish it when we get back. We're going by the store. And today we're mailing out a Christmas card to Linda's grandma. And this Sunday drive is brought to you by the one and only Celsius. It's raspberry. It's essential energy. Oh,
ACAI. It's a berry.
oh, is it?
I think it's called osmia.
Oh, awesome. All right. Well, look at it in just a minute. We're gonna.
Oh, do others come first in your heart?
Right. It's from Philippians. 2:3. And there is Kitty. So we have a daily word that we read, because as well as us being a married couple under the blood of the Lamb, that make us also a church. So we're going to read this right here. So this is under December 3rd. Now this is for daily word for women. This is what Linda reads. And do nothing from selfish ambition or conceit, but in humility count others more significant than yourselves. That's Philippians 2:3 ESV. And there's a passage here if you'd like to read it here. We share each other's findings. All right, 74 degrees Fahrenheit, 203,798 miles on the speedometer. December 3rd, 2023. And we got to mail out a Christmas card to Florida to Linda's grandma. And then we're going to head off to the airport. All right? Hope you've enjoyed the show so far. And welcome to the Please Subscribe show. I'm Cole Spivey, your host. All right, here's some neoclassic design, Fort Worth. It's a few buildings right here at the front. I don't know if that's connected to the post office or not, but that has some of the neoclassic design right there. And there's the post office in 1931. It was erected, went into business in 1933. And neoclassic design there. That's what it says in Wikipedia. And they're all the way from Georgia. Gas right now gone down just a tad, 273. St. Paul Lutheran's Church and School.
This is really cool.
Need a gift card? No problem. Quick trip, more than a gas station. Gift card. qtgiftcards.com. Looks like a good one. Alright, so that's actually wrong. It's a little cheaper than that one. $269 cheaper. So it's actually $269, so they need to change that sign eventually. So QT is going to have some pretty good, deals. So if you want a gift card, no problem. And a pretty good place to get a dog or drink or refill or something like that. We got some different types of dogs. They got the beef frank. They got the one with the cheese in it, the jalapeno with cheese. They got that one. They also have, they used to have a brat dog. They'll probably bring that one back. Now it's the ultimate sausage, which is pretty, it's okay. I usually either get the beef frank or I get the jalapeno dog. Is pretty good. Oh, another thing too, they got a corn dog now for 99 cents, which is pretty good. VOR, very high frequency omnidirectional range using radar. Secondary device for helping planes land. The primary one is GPS, Global Positioning System. Which that one is right there. It looks like maybe Star Alliance. I haven't heard of them. Well, I guess, yeah, they're through United. Never mind. It's a United airline. There's that Skylink, still right up there. It's kind of parked. I haven't figured it out. It goes by, the other Skylinks go right by it, though. Classic car. Go Skylink. Lots of sun right there. American Eagle taking off. A bunch of American Eagles over that way. Skylink just kind of sitting there. Goes with the American Eagle. I know you would. All right, let's see if it's still working. Oh. All right, these are some of the checkpoints for some of DFW flights, like Spirit, things like that. They're not, you know, I mean, if you've heard of Spirit, this is actually area right here, not too far from baggage claim up this way. I think that's mostly just Spirit right there in the center.
Welcome home. Edmund, thank you for choosing travel for A.D.W.C.
Hello, I'm Fourth Mayor Maddie Parker. Welcome to Fort Worth, and thank you for choosing to travel through DFW International Airport. Fort Worth is a city of unexpected sights, sounds, flavors, and many neighborhoods to discover. There's world-class art in our cultural district, an array of contemporary Texas cuisine from Sunday Square to the near South Side, and unforgettable family fun at the award-winning Fort Worth.
Here's a ticket claim right here where you can check in for American, which is a little bit further down this way. About one terminal over from Spirit. It's mostly all American right there. Yeah, there's a guy coming out of Tennessee, had some good information about family lawyers, and he went through the whole thing I went through, only he immediately lawyered up because he could. But I told him what I'd tell my son in a situation like that. I wouldn't like to mention it, but we have to face the reality. We were talking about the future, always go with the prenup, and that's not a bad idea. Because if you really sit down and you talk to your future wife, and you say, well, listen, a kid may come about, and these things are very tough, and I think it'd be best if we did a prenup for protection. You know, I'll compare it to this. In some relationships, you sometimes wear, like, let's say a condom, you know, to prevent, you know, any type of pregnancy. Say, I'm not going to support that or whatever, but that happens sometimes because, you know, you're not ready. Well, when you don't know the exact future of a relationship, the prenup prevents you from having to go into the nightmare of getting hit with child support. I think it should be an option in every marriage, because we're like, okay, listen, I know, I trust you, but if I were ever to marry, you know, like I did whenever, because I'm married in kind of a religious way now. It's under the blood of the Lamb now. But if we were to go forward where we were deciding we're going to create a family and all that kind of stuff, then we would go to the lawyer's office first to get a prenup. Because that works different for them, and that may keep the marriage going too. Because when they know that they can't do that, then it's probably surefire, you know, that they won't stab you in the back if you have that armor on, which is a prenup. And here's another thing I would like to say about a prenup is, if the fiance doesn't understand it, then that's a test in itself right there. You know, I'm kind of saying I am for prenups, because you're basically saying, well, this is part of the test of before we even, you know, get into the marriage. And so you sign here, and this means when you sign on this piece of paper, it means that you're not able to sue me. And if you do try to sue me, then you're breaking a legal document known as a prenup that was signed by a judge. Meaning the answer to the divorce would be not financial, not when it comes to child support. You'd be crazy nowadays to get involved in a marriage without a prenup. You'd be crazy. You would be foolish, let me tell you. It may cost a little extra money, but it's not going to cost more than the honeymoon. And you have the judge sign it. That protects the man from them possibly suing, because the judge is the one that will sign the prenup, and they can't go against their own word. And the judge's answer to the spouse, whether it be the man or the woman, would be, you signed here, and this is your signature, ma'am. Did you sign this piece of paper right here? Now, there was things that were signed at my wedding, and I did have a witness to sign. But let's just put it this way. I didn't read all those documents.